let's cut to the chase. Okay, Halo 5. Like seriously, what the fuck is wrong with Halo 5? Well, to all you morons out there in the internet who seem to think that 343 are the bee's knees, Microsoft can do no wrong, and that the Xbox One is apparently the best system ever made. Um, what the fuck are you talking about? Okay, the Xbox One has had problems since day one. The friends list doesn't fucking work. Nothing works on the Xbox One. The 360 is a million times better. I mean, Halo Master Chief Collection is a disaster. I mean, it doesn't even run, and people still defend it. And now you're bringing out Halo 5, and you're turning it into Destiny with superpowers, fucking superpowers. Oh, but there's no loadouts. What difference does that make? What difference does that make? There's no fucking loadouts. Big whoop. The Halo community is one of the most split communities in gaming, okay? You've got the Halo 1 fanboys who refuse to play anything else or even acknowledge they think Halo 1s are the best and they'll always say that. You've got the Halo 2 fanboys, same thing. You've got the Halo 3 fanboys. You've got the Halo fucking Reach fanboys. You've got the Halo 4 fanboys. And they're all fucking... They've all got different expectations as to what a Halo game should be like. Now, personally, my favourite games are the first one, Halo 2, and Halo Reach. Halo Reach being the best multiplayer, Halo 1 having the best single player, and Halo 2 having the best online community. Okay, they are the three definitive Halo games. Okay, some people hate Halo Reach. They hate sprint, they hate armor abilities, they hate invasion, they hate just anything to do with Halo Reach. Some people hate Halo 4, like me, because it goes away from what Halo's about, which is about, knowing your map, knowing where your weapons spawn, what time they spawn, you know, coordinating your teams, trying, capture a flag or, secure a base, pick up certain weapons, make sure everybody's kitted out, everybody's doing their right thing. Like maybe I'll pick the sniper up, my buddy will take the rocket launcher, or vice versa. Everybody knows, got their little job. Everybody's working at it, and we work as a team. That's what Halo's all about, working as a team to, get your end game. If you've got a good team, it doesn't matter if all the other players on the team are amazing. If they aren't working as a team, you will win. Team tactics, that's what Halo's about, okay? These new games are not like that. They're like Twitch shooters, like your Call of Duties, and it is unacceptable. Completely unacceptable. And these new fanboys coming in now that are like started with Halo 4 don't understand that. Okay? They're idiots. Okay? You don't start a game series from the fourth installment. You start from the first one, go back and play those games, then come back and tell me what you think. Okay? Forget about them. Halo is possibly one of the best series ever made. Okay, Bungie knew what they were doing. Okay, there's been a lot of things said about Bungie over the years. Whether they lost it, whether they didn't have what it takes to carry on making these games and making them new and fresh. But 343's basically proved that they have no clue what they're doing. Bungie have also proved that they have no clue what they're doing because they've made Destiny. But 343 right now, they can't even get the games to run. Okay, Master Chief Collection is a disaster. Halo 5 is so bad that I think a lot of people won't even buy it. Okay, what is the point? People don't want superpowers in Halo. People don't want hard aiming. If you want to play hard aiming, you go play Call of Duty. Who the fuck wants to play a game where essentially you're going to be aiming with L trigger? Grenades are more or less redundant in Halo 4, but in Halo 5 they're going to be, redundant to the point where they're on RB. Who wants to crouch with the B button in Halo? What about jump crouching? What about A and the fucking thumbstick? You know. Oh, and they've nerfed the sprint. What do you want to nerf the sprint for? What's wrong with the sprint? The one thing that wasn't fucking overpowered. But you never mentioned anything about, actually doing something to improve the game. And people are saying, oh, like, the graphics are so good. The graphics look like Halo 4, slightly better. And it's just as gay looking as Halo 4 ever was. So what is the point? What is the point? Like ground pounding, what a great idea. Fucking have a seat. Anybody that defends that shit is a moron. A complete moron. This game should not even be made. It should be taken right back to the cutting room floor, start from scratch. Okay? The campaign might be amazing, but the multiplayer is again another failure waiting to happen. And people still defend it. People will still defend it to their dying breath. What for? The game is atrocious. You don't need to play every game to find out whether it's any good. Sometimes you just know. Okay? You know. You don't need to play it. You just look at the gameplay and it's like, you know. You just know. And that is Halo 5. That gameplay is atrocious. It looks like a cross between Call of Duty and Destiny. And Destiny was a bad game. And Call of Duty is mainly a bad game. So where the fuck is the positives? Oh, it looks great. The graphics are amazing. I like hard aiming. It doesn't matter if you like hard aiming. This is a Halo game, not a Call of Duty game. It shouldn't have hard aiming. It shouldn't have shoulder charging or superpowers. What is the point in that? What is the point? Jesus Christ. Right, so finally, to conclude, people were always saying about, these armor abilities and how they're overpowered and how the jetpack makes you, jump in the air, shoot people in the head, and that was annoying, and invisibility was just completely unnecessary. You had these holograms that when people were lagging, you couldn't tell if it was a hologram or lag. You had armor lock, which was basically invincibility for a limited time, and all this other crap. But all that shit in Halo Reach, you had a choice. You could either sprint or you could do any of that shit. And anybody with any fucking, common sense would, pick sprint or something, that isn't completely gay. And everybody was just like, that guy's cool. He doesn't use those gay shit things. But in Halo 5, all that is out the window because now you have to use the gay shit. You are forced to by the fucking man who just comes down here and says, right, everybody's going to have shoulder charging now. Everybody's having ground pounding. Everybody is having thruster packs. And fuck you, if you don't want to use them, you're going to get your ass kicked because everyone else is going to be using them. Does that sound like fun? Or maybe you want to just go play Halo Reach on the 360, which is a better game. Or maybe you want to go play Halo 2 on the Master Chief Collection, if it ever fucking works. Or maybe you want to go play a different game altogether and just leave Halo where it fucking is. Maybe you want to do that. Is that what they're trying to tell us? Are they trying to kill the franchise? I don't get it. I just don't get it. Don't get the mentality. If you're 343, right, you're coming in to please fans, right? You go out of your way to please fans. You go on the forums and listen to what they say. You take their feedback. And that's why you fucked up Halo Reach, because you took fan feedback, and the fan feedback you got was from ass backwards people on the forums who don't have any lives, who don't only play this game every now and again. And you come up with, oh, let's put shield bleed through back in. Let's do this. Let's fucking change it so the armor locks wank and blah, 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 blah. And you just fucked the game up because it just fucked everything up. Okay, it overpowered some of the guns. It was imbalanced. It was a disaster. Why did you do that? But again, you're 343. You're trying to please your fans. Okay, what do the fans not want? Fucking superpowers. They don't want superpowers. So why are you putting them in the game? Why are you putting them in the game? Have you have no clue what you are doing. You have no clue. Literally anybody. Like, you're supposed to be like when you have these videos and you watch them on the Halo channel and stuff like that. We were formed because we have a passion for Halo and we have a new direction for Halo and where it's going. And you don't have a fucking passion for Halo. You don't have a passion for Halo. If you had a passion for Halo, you would make the game like the fucking original games. Like, it should be like Halo 3 Plus. You know, it should have all the fucking features of Halo Reach, but the fucking movement and stuff of a Halo 3, because you're going back to like Spartan 2s as opposed to Spartan 3s, what they were in Halo Reach. Well, let's not get into that, but the whole point is that they were slower and that, they could run fast because of the sprint, but you couldn't jump as high. Halo 4 are Spartan 4s. Why, I don't know. Why can't we just go back to Spartan 2s, because they're more or less the same, and just fucking go with that. But the problem is here is that 343 are not interested in what I have to say or whatever, because there's so many people that defend this bullshit. They'll defend this bullshit because they're so ass hurt that they can't accept that Halo might not be the best game anymore. That it might have actually gone downhill, which it has, which it undoubtedly has. The peak of Halo was Halo Reach for me, but for a lot of people the peak of Halo was sort of Halo 2 or Halo 3, and after that they just lost interest. For me, Halo Reach was sort of like, it was Bungie sort of expressing themselves and saying, like, that this is our final game, and they put a lot of work into it, and they really put a lot of work into it, and that's what I like. The Forge mode and all the levels from Halo 2 that were in there, all the map built stages that the fans made, all the community stuff, all the great levels that they added, your invasion levels are great. Tempest was a personal favourite. You got Countdown, that wasn't a bad game. And also, like, it was just such a great experience, Halo Reach for me. A lot of people, didn't like the gameplay, didn't like the reticle bloom, and so on and so forth. But, I adapted and I really got into the game. The DMR is probably one of my favourite weapons in the Halo series now. So, with that in mind, going into this new Halo, I'm just not impressed. I'm just totally not impressed. I mean, the hard aim in the BR, why? I mean, I just don't get it. There's no Halo fan anywhere in the world that wants to hard aim a BR. They don't. Now, the DMR has a normal scope, so that's one saving grace, but even then you're probably going to be aiming that scope with the L trigger. So, again, I don't see what they're trying to do. I don't see why they can't just fucking make a game that's basically Halo 3 / Halo Reach Plus and just have all the features. I mean, look at Halo 4. You can't save photos and send them to the PC. You can't do, half the stuff that you could do in Halo Reach. The Forge mode is weak. It's just such a disaster. And now they're trying to put superpowers in Halo 5. I still can't get over this. Superpowers. They are putting in powers. Okay, not armor abilities, not one of fucking 10 powers per person that you can choose from. All these powers everybody's gonna have. Okay, what the fuck? What are they thinking? What are they thinking?